Hello there, ladies and gentlemen. Exit is here presenting you all with quarterfinals matches. This is going to be Everybo-D versus Aquarium1. First game of quarterfinals. Let's go and see what happens here. So, for those of you that do not know, this is the YouTube Randpoke tournament, an OU tournament where certain Pokemon are determined via the command Randpoke. The Pokemon determined for this week were Magcargo and Flygon, so this meant that every player's team was required to have Flygon and Magcargo. This offers a bit of uniqueness and allows you to essentially counter team those specific Pokemon as well while you're building. So anyways, let's just hop straight into this game one. And I'll be doing a play-by-play. So everybody leads off with Greninja as Aquarium1 pivots out the top of Bulu. Goes for the Hydro Pump, misses. Doesn't necessarily matter. Top of Bulu switches in quite safely. As Aquarium1 goes back into Magcargo. Everybody goes for the Acid Downpour, which does do. It would have knocked out Tapu Bulu. Goes for another Hydro Pump, misses the Zapdos. Unfortunately, that would have done about 50% or so, maybe 40. Would have done big damage. Magcargo gets up to Stealth Rock. Stealth Rocks are really nice in this matchup. A lot of Pokemon weak to Stealth Rock. Mega Diancie gets up its own Stealth Rocks here. Celesteela against Magcargo. Heavy Slam does a ton of damage, but Magcargo gets the Flame Body, burning Celesteela as well. Very lucky. Flygon can come in here on the Toxic. Flygon reveals its leftovers, which means it could be a more passive set. Tapu Bulu switches into the Flygon. Very solid play. And everybody pivots out with U-turn to go into Greninja. We all know it has a Gunk Shot now, as it used Acid Down for a solid lure. And the Gunk Shot knocks out Tapu Bulu, allowing everybody to achieve Battle Bond and attain Ash Greninja. Flygon comes out here, likely choice Scarf. Everybody goes to his own Flygon, and solid bait coming out from Aquarium1, forcing out Greninja by bluffing a Scarf. But it appears that he has no options of hitting Flygon. Celesteela comes in to check Diancie, as it does very solidly. Even a burned Heavy Slam would get the knockout. Zapdos comes in solid switch and doesn't really have to fear much from Celesteela aside from Leech Seed. This could be an opportunity to get rid of hazards as well. Aquarium1 decides to roost up, get Zapdos to a solid amount of HP, so it isn't as threatened by Celesteela's Leech Seed or any moves in general, especially Tapu Bulu, which actually comes in right now. Not many safe switch-ins aside from a weakened Magcargo, so everybody goes for the Choice Banded Horn Leech, which does a ton of damage to Zapdos here. Heat Wave again, and the Horn Leech gets the knockout. A solid Toad KO coming out. Pretty much anything can come out here aside from Flygon or Magcargo, so Weavile is the revenge killer of choice. Gets the first knockout for Aquarium1. But in comes Tapu Lele, potentially choice Scarf, threatening with a Moonblast, I assume. Magcargo here taking that Stealth Rock chip, and the Moonblast gets the knockout. And this looks like a solid cleanup for Tapu Lele late game. The Moonblast only does 68% to the Diancie. The Diamond Storm does get the knockout. I doubt that the critical hit mattered, and in comes Greninja. Ice Beam, so I had Ice Beam all the time. It's interesting. A very interesting set coming out from everybody. Ice Crash does about 25% same damage as Stealth Rock. It's not that much. Flygon, pretty much your safest bet against Magcargo. Lava Plume does not get the burn, fortunately for Aquarium1, and he goes for the setup opportunity right here. Everybody has to clear Smog. What a solid tech to ensure that Flygon will never set up. And then comes Greninja. It's an easy Ice Beam. And Weavile has to flinch like every member of everybody's team, which isn't very likely, and he just goes for the Water Shuriken in the end, achieving the knockout. So that is game one. Going to everybody. So, meet you in game two. Alright, we're in game two now. Aquarium1 here bringing a team of Venusaur, probably Mega Venusaur, Magcargo, Greninja, Flygon, Reuniclus, and Celesteela, while Everybo-D is bringing Flygon, Magcargo, Magnezone, Tapu Fini, Tangrowth, and Excadrill. Excadrill likely packing Mold Breaker, that way it can hit Flygon with Earthquake. Let's see what happens in this game. Everybody taking the first victory. Goes into Tapu Fini on the Greninja. Greninja is revealed to be Protean, so that's something to be wary of. Could potentially be Choice Scarf. Aquarium1 Mega Evolves with Venusaur here. Venusaur has a really solid matchup against everybody's team. Not really broken by much. And the Earthquake gets a 92% onto the Magnezone. And it's a solid 2-hit KO coming out from Aquarium1. Venusaur is genuinely just not opposed, and Celesteela is a free switching with Magnezone out of the picture. No drawback play and going for Leech Seed there. As Aquarium1 can now just pivot out to Venusaur and heal up on the Tangrowth in its face. Magcargo, even with Lava Plume, won't really touch Venusaur, but it's better to use this as a setup opportunity or wall breaking opportunity. Aquarium1 actually uses the opportunity to force out Magcargo, get off the defog, U-turn against Tangrowth, go back into Venusaur, probably for more health than before. Gets off the Sludge Bomb, no poison into Magcargo, very solid play coming up from Everybody. Lava Plume, they know that the Lava Plume will threaten Venusaur somewhat, as it doesn't want to get burned. The chip damage over time will be annoying. Goes hard out into Mega Venusaur. And this is a pretty simple synthesis here. Everybody oddly not fearing the Earthquake that Venusaur already showed. Which is very possible on the Hearts, which gets the burn onto the Flygon. So Flygon's not necessarily a threat to Magcargo anymore. But Aquarium, thinking that everybody would think that, goes for the Earthquake, hoping it would stay in. And now in comes the U-turn, doing only 4% to Magcargo. Very solid play. Greninja now comes out, threaten out the Magcargo. It's shown to be Protean, gets up some Toxic Spikes. Very solid play from Aquarium1, knowing that Tapu Fini would come in. Now Venusaur comes out to ensure that Tapu Fini, if it goes for the defog, it will get punished by Sludge Bombs, 56%. Magcargo comes out, gets Leech Seeded. Earthquake doing that 70%. Like I said, Earthquake, it's to be feared. Goes from the Earthquake, hoping to get D to a KO. Flygon comes in, very solid. It's immune to ground, of course. Goes to the Dragon Dance here, hoping to set up against the Celesteela, but obviously Celesteela is resistant to Dragon and is immune to ground, and probably does not take much from Fire Punch. So gets a defense boost with Beast Boost, and in comes Venusaur again. Venusaur just a solid Pokemon in this matchup, especially packing Earthquake. Wouldn't be surprised if they went for Earthquake here. Sludge Bomb actually comes out. Excadrill immune. Goes for the Iron Head, hoping to get some flinches going down. Everybody goes out the Tangrowth. This Venusaur just goes for the Synthesis and goes for the Sludge Bomb. Only doing 52 to the Tapu Fini. I believe last time it did 56. Tapu Fini going for the Scald, hoping to get a burn. Does get that burn. Solid fish. Well, Venusaur's on a bit of a timer, but does have Synthesis and has a solid matchup against a majority of everybody's team. Flygon taking severe chip damage and Stealth Box, the burn, knockoff damage from Tangrowth. Defogs away those hazards and U-turns out against Flygon. Goes out into Greninja. As everybody goes for the Dragon Dance. Solid play coming out from Aquarium1, as we have established that it's Protean, likely to be Choice Scarf, and as you can see, outpaces the Flygon at +1 and knocks it out with the Ice Beam. Everybody forfeits, and that is a victory for Aquarium1. So far it's 1-1, this is a best of 3. Alright, here we have it, game 3 of the quarterfinals. Everybody versus Aquarium1. Aquarium1 here, the victor of the second game. Everybody victor of the first game. Aquarium1's team is Metacham, likely Mega, Flygon, Macargo, Tornadus, Therian, Greninja again, and Tangrowth. And everybody is packing Flygon, Macargo, Greninja, Tapu Bulu, Celesteela, and Tapu Lele. So Aquarium1 has a great matchup with Metacham here. Metacham outpacing Macargo, Tapu Bulu, and non-choice Scarfalele, as well as speed tying with Flygon. So outspeeding a majority of the team and has a ton of wall breaking power here. Aquarium1 leads off with a Flygon as everybody leads off with Tapu Lele. Then goes for that U-turn, goes into Macargo, which takes 95% from a critical hit. Psychic Terrain boosted Psychic, hinting that it's probably Choice Scarfed. Gets at the spikes here at Greninja. Those spikes will be very handy in breaking Tapu Bulu or weakening it over time. Heavy Slam comes out into the Tangrowth, with Flamethrower getting a critical hit doing 43%, but Aquarium1 can knock off those leftovers. Very beneficial for Aquarium1. Heavy Slams into the Tornadus, Therian, and Protect. Celesteela is just a big nuisance for Aquarium1's team. Struggles to bring anything in safely. Goes to Macargo as a sacrificial pick, but gets that Flame Body burn onto the Celesteela for making contact. In comes Flygon. Goes for the Fire Punch, only doing 39%. %39% is honestly a lot more than I expected it to do. But in comes Mega Metacham, going for the fake out here. Could potentially get Flame Bodied. So very risky. Misses high jump kick. That is very unfortunate for Aquarium1. And misses another high jump kick. Wow, okay. That is, and then he gets a critical hit to add insult to injury. So then comes Greninja again. Pivots out to Tornadus, expecting Tapu Bulu to come in. Very solid play. Even at this range, though, Tapu Bulu does 1v1 Tornadus. Aquarium1 hoping. His only hope at this point is to get a late game clean with Greninja. Lets it take more chip damage from the Flamethrower. However, heals up with Grassy Terrain. And in comes Tangrowth, hoping that Celesteela goes for Protect. That way he gets a Regenerator, cost free. Solid play. And Macargo doesn't really have to fear much from Tangrowth, as Earthquake is weakened by Grassy Terrain. And Lava Plume threatens it very solidly. Greninja comes out, has very limited switch-ins here, so she's probably just going to use an attack. Goes for the spikes. Really hoping to get this late game clean with Greninja. Goes for one more spike actually, so I'm assuming the strategy here is just break everything with Tornadus plus Flygon. Hurricane misses the Macargo, that would have been solid chip damage. Yeah, 27%. There's nothing to really laugh at, but gets done another burn onto the Tornadus, so Macargo just very lucky this game. And that's it. Aquarium1 forfeits, and everybody wins the quarterfinals round. So that's it for this best of 3. Next, you want to check out Discount Tacos versus Trace. Then go ahead and check it out. That's the next video after this. So hope you all did enjoy. Please stay tuned for the finals that will be coming out very soon.